So a lot of exciting things at Rovi happening this year at CES. We are announcing a key enhancement on our cloud platform. Cloud platform, introduced over the past few years key services to start building up experiences, enhancing the experiences. Now we're taking that to a next level to really make the platform, the cloud platform, very relevant for service providers. So it's not about just delivering ingredients. It's about providing an end-to-end toolkit that allows our customers, like operators, pay TV operators, to create their own experiences. We strongly believe in the cloud, in what the cloud platform can bring to the industry, and actually change the industry and the way operators deliver their experiences. So for us, it's about building upon that foundation, and building that foundation, it's adding new services. One of the critical new services that we're introducing at CES is called remote access service, which is our strategy, a solution to actually bridge existing environment to the cloud. So it's all about finding the right equation between experience, value, and cost from an operator perspective. So in the Rovi cloud, we've talked about the cloud for many years, and we went through a lot of enhancement on the platform, driven by the market, driven by our customers, and looking at kind of key problems that we wanted to tackle. We started with obviously building upon our core expertise, data, search, recommendation, and we've done tremendous enhancement in those areas. For instance, personalization, profiling, those analytics. Those are all services that we've added to the cloud. But we've also tried to look at how we can start now taking those ingredients and put that truly in the hands of our customers in the way that allows them to build customized experiences and get control of their experience, get control of their service, but more importantly, give them a tool to redefine their platform. And that's really what we're pushing at CES this year, is redefining the pay TV, redefining the operator platform, and looking at how they can take the cloud to really think about the cloud as their platform, unlike other approaches that they've done in the past, which were very much device and hardware centric. For our customers, they're trying to find. What problems are they trying to solve? It's at the end of the day, they are dealing with subscribers, consumers that are looking for the best experience across as many experiences as possible, an experience that is tailored to their behavior. So that's what they're hearing from their customer base. What it means for our customers is, how do you respond to that? How do you respond to that in a way that fits all the constraints that they have from a time to market, from a migration perspective, from a cost perspective? So this is where we play a key role in bringing a tool that now give them an opportunity to start not just experimenting, but deploying concrete services in the way that makes sense for them economically, but more importantly, really changing the game from an end user perspective. Because at the end of the day, if you don't think about your user experience as the only thing that matters, you can have the best infrastructure. It won't lead you to anywhere. So build a better experience. Build the best user experience you can using combination of existing tools, existing infrastructure, and progressively migrating users to a new world that delight them, and migrating your infrastructure to something that is super efficient. And those two things are the ingredients for success for operators. The challenges for an operator today is, when you look at it again from a consumer perspective, how do consumers access content, consume, get entertained? Many ways, many options. So the challenge for them is about staying engaged in that consumption process. How do I create touch points that make sure that as a user goes from one device to another, to one context to another, they're still part of that experience. They don't they want to stay they've been content providers for a long time, and they want to maintain that relationship. It's all about maintaining that relationship, and that's where the strategy with the cloud platform, with the service architecture, and so on, really give them a tool to make sure that as a user goes from one device to another, from one context, from another mode of consumption to the other, they're there. And that's it's about maintaining that touch point throughout the everyone's daily experience, which varies greatly. So that's the challenge they have to face, and which means you got to think differently about the tools, about your approach, and about the consumers.